Hey there, welcome back friends. In this video we will try to understand the assume methods. These are not very important but definitely a thing which we must know. Alright, so now in here we have this add, subtract, multiply and divide methods, and we have the equivalent test cases. I have already simplified these test cases a little, and now we have these three assert methods getting called one by one. Now friends, there could be a scenario where we have like numerous assert methods. There could be a scenario where there would be like multiple calls inside the test case, and we would like to check for a specific condition. For example, in this case, if denominator is not 0, then there is no point in executing this test case, right? So we can like add a if condition in here. So we can simply add a if condition, and first of all, before adding the if condition, let us add a variable, and this variable could be like x, or in fact let us give the name as 0 and we will initialize this as 0. And in here we can type in like this: if 0 equal to 0, this will definitely return true. Then only we will be executing this particular method, and definitely in denominator we can use the 0. Now this is okay and this can work, but definitely in JUnit we have alternative way. So in here, if I run this test case, then definitely it should work. Let me run this. Here we go. So this is running and this is giving us a proper result. But when it comes to, for example, JUnit, there is a alternative way. But before that, let me also do one thing. Let me add in a statement like 0 value in denominator. Here we go. This is good enough. Let me rerun this code, and definitely we should get this as a output. This is cool, this is nice. But in place of if, now let us make use of assume. So in here what we can do is, alright, so there are like two things: assume true and assume false. Both are basically same. For example, when it comes to assume true, the assumption should be true, then only the statements after this particular call will get executed. Whereas when it comes to false, if the value inside the parameter is false, then only the statement after the call will get executed. So both are like similar, and the working is just opposite, but the overall idea is similar, and I can say more or less same. Alright, so in here what we can do, we can type in 0 equal to 0, right? So here is a very simple basic operation, and this will return true. Now as the operation is giving us true, then definitely we will get this particular statement, and this particular test case will get executed, which is nice. And in here, let me do one thing. Let me quickly run the test cases. Again, we should get a green bar and we will get this output. But for example, this condition fails, then anything after this call will not get executed. So this will be showing up a green bar, but there is nothing when it comes to the console. It is not showing us anything. Let me show you the console. In here there is nothing, right? So this is how assume works. This is definitely not a very important thing, but a good to know information. Alright, so this was it for today's video. In our next video we will explore more things, right? As usual, we will explore more things related to JUnit. Alright, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.